What I'm doing in customer meetings as well is using design thinking as a methodology as well. Really making sure that we are discussing a little bit outside of the box and going a little bit beyond our, let's say, imaginations, what we have, and really visioning a little bit what can be happen in the future. I mean, we spoke about drone transfer in one of the meetings before. We spoke about self-driving cars, autonomous driving and all those things. And really trying to motivate the customers to think a little bit outside of their comfort zone and saying as well, what can happen, what would happen if you would not do it? What would be the highest risk for you if one of your competitors would attack your market, and how can he come into that one? And that's quite eye-opening all the time to talk with customers on that one, to open up their mind and seeing what the market is possible to leverage. And the interesting thing is, most of the time, the customer are limiting themselves because they're thinking in internal processes. They're thinking about, yeah, we've got here an organization which limits us, and here we have got someone where we have to take care on. And if you're taking that boundaries out in the strategy discussions and designing it for the roadmap, you're coming to a more open discussion, and you're coming to the point as well to give customers a chance that someone is maybe attacking that market, maybe not. But it's really to at least eye-opening the risk and get an understanding what the potential risk. And I mean, I'm always using the vision spot and the idea what kids in the mid of the 70s was their highest wish, and that was the answering machine. So their highest wish was to get an answer for everything. That's there. We have it with Google, we have it with Siri. All of the technology is given. And we just have it. It has been developed over the time. So we have to think outside of the box, and we have to really open up the eyes for the customer to say whatever we can imagine somehow in the next years will come to reality and will somehow affect our business activities.
I think one of the big elements of Internet of Things is that the innovation is driven by more people. Before, people like product managers, they have been in charge of doing innovation, and meanwhile people like, for example, who are optimizing processes, they have to be much more innovative as before, think around, have a wider view on those things, and therefore one of the elements should be to have a methodology for innovation. It can be design thinking, there can be other ways, but at least at the beginning there should be within the customers or the consultant companies, they should provide a methodology which is supporting innovation in a company.
Yes, and that should exactly take into account, so how is your industry transforming because of these new possibilities? And how can we leverage that instead of someone else substituting something into our value chain or disrupting our industry?